chosen one, mind, leading you down a path that is far from where you were meant to be. But hear this now, you are not beyond redemption. The divine hand that created you has not withdrawn its reach. In fact, this is a pivotal moment of grace, a chance for you to realign, to step into your true purpose and leave behind the distractions that have held you captive. Look closely, chosen one. This isn't just a warning, it's a wake-up call. Your life has been a journey of divine favor, but now you stand at a threshold. The world is pulling you in one direction, but God is calling you to rise, to overcome, and to embrace your destiny. This is not the time to falter. This is the time to make a choice that echoes throughout eternity. God is not angry with you, but He is offering you the gift of free will, and with it, the power to choose. The choices you make from this point forward will either align you with your higher calling or lead you further into a spiral that will be hard to escape. The divine presence that has carried you is still with you, waiting for you to turn back. You are standing on the edge of a great turning point, and every decision matters. But let me tell you something powerful. Even if you've wandered far, even if the road ahead seems dark, it is never too late. God has set before you a door of opportunity, and if you choose to walk through it, everything can change. The path to restoration is still open, and it begins the moment you decide to listen to this message. This is not about a small misstep, chosen one. This is about life or death. It's about your divine destiny, and the weight of what you choose now will shape your future. Will you surrender to the higher calling that was meant for you, or will you let pride and temptation drag you deeper into the unknown? The road ahead is yours to choose, but only you can decide which direction you will go. Take a moment now before the next chapter unfolds. Pause this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment with the number 99. Let the universe know that you are ready for this transformation. This simple act will amplify your commitment to change, to realignment, and to walking once more in the divine light that was meant for you. This is your moment, chosen one. The time for hesitation has passed. The doors to your destiny are wide open, but you must choose to step through them. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Embrace the call. Claim your divine destiny. You are more than the choices you've made. You are the sum of every moment of grace and favor that has brought you here. Now, it's time to walk into the life you were meant to live. Don't let the unholy claim you. Rise, chosen one. Your destiny awaits. God is calling you back, not in judgment, but in love, a love so deep and relentless that it refuses to let you stray from the path that was meant for you. Life moves quickly with its demands, distractions, and desires. But in the midst of it all, God is speaking to you, urging you to pause and listen. He is saying, this is not the way. And though you may feel conflicted, there is a stirring within you, a call to realign with the divine purpose for which you were chosen. Right now, the message is clear. Do not ignore this warning. If you continue down this path, you are about to make a decision, an action that will lead you farther away from your true purpose. It may seem like a small choice, but its ripple effect will shift the entire course of your life. The divine is trying to protect you from this misstep, to guide you back to the way of clarity and peace. God's grace is vast, but it is not an excuse to stray too far without consequence. The temptation to act on impulse, to make a quick decision, is strong. The world pulls at you, drawing your attention in every direction. But this push you feel, this sudden urge to move, is not from God. It is a distraction, a subtle whisper from forces that wish to derail your divine calling. You stand at a crossroads, and the choice is yours to make. Will you listen to the still, small voice within, calling you back to alignment? Or will you continue, heedless of the warning signs, risking the loss of something far more precious than you realize? The unholy act is rarely obvious. It may come disguised as something harmless, even desirable. But deep within, you know the truth. Trust your intuition, the spirit within you that can discern right from wrong. You were chosen for a higher purpose, one that cannot afford to be clouded by temporary desires. God's invitation is still open. His grace is still available. But the window for realignment is closing quickly. The divine connection you once felt, that clear, unwavering voice, has grown faint. The world's noise has drowned it out. What you're hearing now may feel like guidance, but deep down, you know it's not right. This is disconnect. The clarity you once had, the peace that filled every decision, has been clouded by distractions, by the voices of the world that have led you astray. When you walked in alignment with God, your steps were firm, your heart steady. Now, the uncertainty you feel, the confusion, it is a sign that you have allowed the noise of the world to overshadow the voice of God. But here's the good news. It's not too late. The divine connection is never truly lost, only temporarily misaligned. God is still here, waiting, calling you to clear the static and quiet your mind. He's asking you to come back, to reconnect, to step into alignment once again. You are not beyond repair. You are not beyond hope. God's love for you has never wavered, and He is calling you back to the place of peace, clarity, and purpose. The key to realigning with God is not found in action, but in stillness, in the pause, in the quiet moments where you make room for His voice to fill your heart once again. When life becomes overwhelming, the instinct is often to rush forward, to push through. But divine alignment doesn't happen in the rush. It happens in the pause, in the space where you can hear the still, small voice of God. This is your moment. It's time to step back, breathe deeply, and allow your spirit to settle. You must realign your heart and mind. Remember those days when you felt close to God, when every decision was bathed in prayer, and your heart beat in rhythm with His will. That connection is still there, waiting for you to return. It's time to realign, chosen one. The divine path is still open. Will you walk it? The rush of life. It's easy to miss the gentle whispers of God. But right now, He's calling you back. His voice has not faded, but it has been overshadowed by the noise of the world. The distractions, the pressures, the demands, they've all pulled you away from the path He set for you. But here's the truth. God is not far. His presence is not distant. It's within reach, waiting for you to still your heart, to pause, and to listen. This is your moment to realign. This is your opportunity to make space for God. It's not about waiting for the perfect conditions. It's about making this moment perfect by surrendering yourself to His will. Realignment isn't a passive act. It's a choice, a conscious decision to step away from everything that's pulling you off course. It requires intention and action. It requires you to disengage from the noise, to step back from the distractions that have clouded your judgment. But the beauty of this moment is that God is already at work in the background. Even now, He is preparing you for the next phase of your journey. When you choose to step back, His presence will flood back into your life. The divine plan is still in motion, and it's never too late to realign with it. You may not want to hear it, but here's the truth. You've crossed a line. Whether it was a small choice or a significant one, something you've done or are about to do is out of alignment with God's plan for you. You stand at a crossroads, and the direction you choose now will shape your future. God, in His infinite grace, is urging you to step back before the consequences unfold. The path you've wandered down may not seem destructive at first, but the effects will compound over time, pulling you farther away from the divine purpose that was meant for you. But God is not here to condemn you. He's here to restore you. This moment is not about judgment, but about an invitation to return to the path of righteousness. He's calling you to reflect, recalibrate, and realign. There is still time, but you must act now. This is a test of your will, chosen one. Will you ignore the warning signs, or will you humble yourself and submit to God's guidance? Stepping back isn't a sign of weakness. It's a demonstration of strength. It's about surrendering your pride, your plans, and your desires to align yourself with the higher calling that God has placed on your life. Think of this moment as a divine rewind. You have the chance to go back to where things first went off track. It could have been a decision you made, a relationship you allowed to take priority, or a belief you embraced that was not in line with God's truth. Whatever it was, This is your opportunity to return to the path He set before you. The divine rewind is not a punishment, but an invitation, a call to restore what was once pure, to bring back what was lost. This is a powerful moment in your journey. The rewind is not a sign of failure. It's a chance to start fresh. It's an opportunity to course correct, to move forward with greater clarity, wisdom, and purpose. God has never left your side. It's only your own choices that have distanced you from His will. But He's offering you a reset, a chance to realign and walk again in the light of His purpose. As you move through this process of divine rewind, remember this: it's not about perfection. It's about realignment. You are human and mistakes will happen. But God's grace is greater than your mistakes. His mercy covers you as you return to His path. This moment is an invitation to transform your heart, to remembrance His guidance, and to step back into your true calling. There was a time when God's voice was clear to you. Every step you took felt guided. Every decision was met with peace, and you knew you were walking in the right direction. But now that connection feels distant. The distractions of life, the worries, and the noise around you have drowned out His voice. But this is not the end. The voice you once heard is still there. It's waiting for you to tune back in, to quiet your heart, and to listen. It is in the stillness that His words become clear again. God's voice has not left you, chosen one. It's time to clear the noise and return to the place where His guidance can once again lead you. You don't have to walk this journey alone. God is calling you to realign. And with each step back into His will, you will feel the peace, the clarity, and the purpose that can only come from walking in divine alignment. In the midst of all the chaos, it's easy to forget that God is speaking. But He is. He has never stopped calling you back, even when it feels like the noise of the world is drowning out His voice. This is your moment to stop chasing after the distractions and start seeking His still, small voice. Tuning into God's voice requires discipline. It means setting aside the noise, letting go of the need to control, and simply being still. But the reward is beyond measure. When you reconnect with Him, everything changes. The confusion fades. The uncertainty vanishes. God will guide you with a clarity and peace that surpasses understanding. All you need to do is listening. Have you noticed it? The synchronicities that once seemed to follow you like a trail of breadcrumbs are becoming fewer and farther between. The signs that used to appear at just the right moments, the ones that affirmed you were on the right path, seem to be fading. This is not by chance. It is God's divine timing, His way of trying to get your attention. The synchronicities are fading because you've drifted off course. But don't panic. This is your opportunity to reset. Just as easily as you lost your way, you can find it again. Resetting your life doesn't mean abandoning it. It means recalibrating. Take a step back. Reflect. Look for the subtle signs that God is sending your way. They may be quieter now, but they are still there, guiding you back to where you need to be. Now is the time to refocus your mind and spirit. Pay attention to the small things. The conversations you overhear, the thoughts that come to mind, the feelings that stir in your heart. These are the whispers of divine guidance trying to redirect you. It's time to take a step back, listen, and refocus. Your life has always had purpose. It's simply waiting for you to realign with God's will. There are many voices around you, each offering advice, guidance, and direction. But here's the hard truth. Not all of them are aligned with God's plan for you. Some may be well-meaning, others may sound convincing, but they are not His voice. In times of confusion, when the world is shouting at you, it's easy to get lost in the noise. But God is saying, don't trust anyone but me. Listen to my voice, for I am your true guide. Trusting others too much, relying on their opinions, can cloud your judgment. It's tempting to seek validation, to follow the crowd, to lean on human wisdom. But those voices will only lead you astray. God's voice is the only one you need to hear right now. He will speak directly to your heart in a way that no one else can. This isn't about isolation, but about clarity. It's about understanding that God is the only one who truly knows your path, your heart, and your destiny. As you prepare to realign with Him, block out the noise. Tune in to God's voice, and He will lead you with wisdom and grace. Chosen one, you were born with gifts beyond human understanding. These gifts, often subtle and intangible, are the divine tools you need to navigate this world. One of the most powerful gifts you possess is your intuition. It's a direct line to the divine, a whisper of wisdom from God. But too often, you've ignored it, doubting its strength, questioning its validity. Now, more than ever, it's time to trust it. Your intuition is not just a feeling. It's God speaking through you, guiding you when the world around you is uncertain. When you've strayed, it's this inner voice that has kept you tethered to the divine, calling you back, whispering the truth. It's time to stop doubting and start trusting. Your intuition is the tool God has given you to stay aligned with your purpose. Let it guide you back to Him, and in doing so, you will find the clarity, peace, and direction that you've been seeking all along. It may have been drowned out by the noise of life, but God's voice is still there, waiting for you to listen. Trusting your intuition is about faith, believing that the guidance God has given you is true. The more you lean into it, the stronger it becomes. Your intuition will never steer you wrong. It is a divine gift meant to protect you, guide you, and keep you aligned with your higher purpose. It's time to listen closely. Your inner wisdom is God's voice speaking through you. You've been chosen, set apart from the rest. God has blessed you with extraordinary gifts, wisdom, insight, and a deep spiritual connection that others do not possess. You are not ordinary, and yet too often you hide these gifts, dismissing them as insignificant or out of reach. But God is calling you to step into your power now. The world needs the unique gifts you carry. It is time for you to use them to fulfill your divine purpose. Many people walk through life unaware of the spiritual tools they've been given. They search for answers in the wrong places, relying on external sources, never realizing the wisdom they seek lies within them. But you, chosen one, are different. You have access to a divine intelligence, clarity of purpose, and a spiritual sensitivity that others cannot fathom. This is a gift meant to be nurtured, sharpened, and used for the greater good. It's time to stop hiding behind doubts and insecurities. Your gifts are not just for you. They are meant to serve a greater purpose. Whether it's through healing, teaching, leadership, or another form of divine service, your gifts have the power to transform lives. Trust in them. Trust in the power God has placed within you, and step into the role He has prepared for you. The divine connection you once had may feel distant now, but rest assured, reestablishing that bond is closer than you think. When it happens, it will be swift. The transformation you're about to experience will unfold rapidly, like a floodgate opening wide, bringing with it a wave of clarity, peace, and divine wisdom. But to receive it, you must first align your heart, your thoughts, and your actions with God's will. Don't be afraid of this transformation. It may seem overwhelming at first, but it's exactly what you need to realign your purpose with the divine plan. God is preparing you for something great, something that will require you to trust in His timing, His wisdom, and His power. The changes will be profound, but they will be beautiful, bringing you closer to the divine alignment you've been seeking. God is working in your life even now, preparing you for what comes next. If you feel the pull of divine energy drawing you back, trust it. You are on the verge of something incredible, a spiritual rebirth that will reset the course of your life. Embrace this transformation. It is the beginning of your true purpose unfolding. The time is near. Divine alignment is not something you can control. It will come quickly, unexpectedly, and with powerful intensity. But the key to experiencing it is simple: prayer. Prayer is the bridge between your spirit and the divine. It is through prayer that you will communicate with God, seeking His guidance, His clarity, and His peace. Prepare your heart and mind to enter into a deep state of prayer. For in this sacred moment, the transformation you've been waiting for will begin. It is through your prayers that God will answer you, guide you, and fill you with the wisdom to make the right decisions. Prayer will open your heart to the divine connection you've been missing, and through it, God will bring you back to His perfect will. Prayer is not just a ritual, it's a conversation with the Creator. And in these moments, you will feel His presence like never before. Be ready for this powerful connection to change everything. Your prayers are about to be answered. In the wake of that answered prayer, divine alignment will flood into your life in a way that feels almost instantaneous. When you connect with God in prayer, time itself begins to lose its meaning. What may feel like hours of prayer is often but a few moments in the divine presence. In these moments, God is not bound by the constraints of time as we are. He is eternal, and His answers to your prayers are just as timeless. As you pray and align yourself with God, understand this. He will answer you quickly. It may not always come in the way you expect, but it will be unmistakable. It will be profound, and it will come with divine wisdom. In the instant you connect with God, He will begin to reveal the next steps in your journey, showing you the path forward, giving you clarity where once there was confusion. This is the beauty of divine alignment. Time becomes irrelevant. What seems like a long wait to us is nothing in the eyes of eternity. In those precious moments when you are fully aligned with God, you will feel as though time itself is bending, allowing you to experience divine connection in a deeper, more meaningful way. The time has come. This is the moment you have been waiting for, the moment of divine opportunity. God has prepared you, equipped you, and is now calling you to rise. No more delays, no more waiting. The path has been made clear, and your divine calling is within reach. But rising isn't always easy. It requires courage, faith, and the willingness to step out of your comfort zone. It means walking away from distractions, doubts, and fears, and embracing the full power of your divine gifts. This is your time to shine, to stand tall in the light of God's purpose, and to fulfill the mission He has laid before you. Do not let this opportunity slip by. You were chosen for a reason, and God has been preparing you for this moment your entire life. Now is the time to rise up, to embrace your divine calling, and to walk boldly in the path He has set for you. The world needs your light, your wisdom, and your gifts. This is your moment to step into your destiny. The divine forces around you are in motion, working to realign your life in ways you cannot yet comprehend. In this moment, the universe, the spiritual realm, and God's grace are all coming together to prepare you for a profound awakening. It may feel like an ordinary day, but deep beneath the surface, powerful spiritual shifts are taking place. These shifts are guiding you toward a higher purpose, one you may have sensed but could not quite grasp until now. This spiritual awakening will be like a veil lifting from your eyes. The things that once seemed unclear or uncertain will suddenly fall into place. You will begin to see life through a new lens, more spiritually aware, more in tune with your true essence, and more connected to your divine purpose. This awakening is not something you can force. It is unfolding naturally according to divine timing. Trust that everything happening in your life is preparing you for this profound moment of spiritual clarity. As you experience this awakening, you will feel a deep inner transformation. Your thoughts will become clearer, your emotions steadier, and your sense of direction will be unmistakable. It will be as though you have been awakened from a dream, with new insight and awareness flooding your heart and mind. Embrace this moment of awakening, for it is a sign that God is calling you to a higher level of consciousness, a deeper understanding of your soul's mission. In the coming days, you will notice synchronicities, signs, and a sense of peace that confirms the divine forces are aligning to guide you. The spiritual awakening that is about to unfold will change everything. It's your moment to rise into the fullness of who you are meant to be. Something is about to change, and it will happen suddenly. You will soon find that your intuition, once a gentle whisper, is becoming a powerful, undeniable force. A shift has already taken place within you, and you'll feel it deeply. It will be as if a surge of spiritual clarity has flooded your being, filling you with confidence in your decisions, direction, and purpose. This shift will make your intuitive abilities more accessible, more precise. What once may have felt like fleeting hunches will now become an unstoppable flow of insight and wisdom. As this transformation unfolds, you'll begin to trust your inner guidance more than ever before. The voice of God within you will become clearer, guiding every step you take with a deeper sense of knowing. Doubts and fears that once clouded your judgment will fade away, replaced by an unwavering trust in your ability to discern the right path forward. This is your spiritual gift, your intuition, and it is reaching new heights. You may begin to experience moments where you can clearly see outcomes before they happen, or understand people's motivations without them saying a word. The world around you will reveal itself in ways you never thought possible. Your connection to God's wisdom will become your most powerful tool. Trust in this shift. It's not just a change in your awareness. It's a divine unlocking of your spiritual gifts. In the coming days, surrender fully to this shift. Trust that your intuition is not just a gift, but a divine calling meant to guide you to decisions that align with your higher purpose. The unstoppable force of your intuition will open doors, provide clarity, and lead you to places of peace and alignment that you've never known before. God's hand is reaching down toward you right now, ready to guide you through a time of rapid and miraculous transformation. This divine intervention is not something you need to seek, it is already in motion, preparing to move in your life in profound ways. Where there was uncertainty, clarity will come. Where there were obstacles, breakthroughs will emerge. The divine will show up for you in ways that will leave you awestruck and amazed. You may feel like you've been waiting for a sign, waiting for things to shift. But God is saying that the waiting is over. This is the moment of intervention. The divine is working behind the scenes, rearranging circumstances, opening doors, and clearing the path ahead. What once seemed impossible will soon be within reach. The intervention will come quickly, swiftly, and with undeniable power. Prepare yourself for the kind of change that only God can bring. This is not a slow, gradual process. This is a sudden shift that will catapult you forward into a new season of blessing, favor, and divine clarity. Trust that God's hand is guiding you, that He is working in your favor, orchestrating every detail of your life for your highest good. When the intervention comes, it will be clear and unmistakable. It will be a moment where you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that God has moved in your life. He will guide you, protect you, and ensure that every step you take leads you to your divine destiny. This is the moment you've been waiting for. For too long, you've carried a heavy burden. The weight of confusion, doubt, fear, and the emotional toll of past struggles has worn you down. But now, God is preparing to lift that burden from you. Expect emotional relief like never before. The weight that has been pressing on your soul will begin to lift, and in its place, a wave of clarity and peace will flood your heart. In the coming days, you will feel lighter, freer, and more at ease. The emotional fog that has clouded your mind will dissipate, and you will experience a profound sense of relief. This clarity will not only bring you peace, it will also bring answers. Questions you've been asking for years will be resolved, and the wisdom you've been seeking will manifest in your life. Doubts that have lingered in your heart about your path, your purpose, and your direction will soon melt away, replaced by a newfound understanding of the divine plan unfolding in your life. God is granting you the grace to release the emotional baggage that has kept you stuck for so long. It's time to forgive, to heal, and to let go of everything that no longer serves your higher purpose. As the burden lifts, you'll feel a renewed sense of energy, focus, and clarity, ready to move forward with confidence and a deeper sense of purpose. Take a deep breath and trust in the process. The emotional relief you're about to experience is just the beginning. As you let go of the weight you've carried, you will step into a new phase of life, one filled with peace, purpose, and divine alignment. After every storm, there is calm for you. That calm is arriving now. The turbulence, the chaos, and the emotional storms you've faced are coming to an end. As the storm subsides, divine peace is flooding your heart and mind, bringing rest where there was once turmoil. God is wrapping you in His peace, and this peace will be unlike anything you've ever known. It will settle your spirit, restore your soul, and provide you with a sense of inner tranquility that will carry you through any storm. You've been through a lot of challenges, heartaches, doubts, but now it's time to rest. This peace is not temporary. It is everlasting. The storm that has kept you restless and uncertain is over. You are entering a new season of tranquility, where your heart will no longer be tossed by the winds of worry or fear. God's peace will guard your heart, filling every corner of your being with serenity and calm. This divine peace will transform the way you view the world. No longer will you be swayed by external circumstances. Instead, you will stand firm in the calm that only God can provide. No matter what storms may arise in the future, you will have the strength and peace to navigate them with grace and confidence. Embrace this peace. It is a gift from God, a sign that He is with you, that His presence will protect and guide you through every season of your life. The storm is over, and now you are ready to walk in peace, knowing that God has you covered. In the business of life, it's easy to lose sight of God's presence. The noise, the distractions, the demands of the world often drown out the quiet whispers of divine guidance. But now God is calling you to restore that connection, to return to Him in moments of stillness. It is in these sacred moments of silence that you will find God waiting, ready to speak into your soul and renew your connection to His divine plan. This restoration will not require anything extraordinary from you. All it takes is a willingness to be still, to quiet your mind, and to open your heart to His voice. As you enter these moments of silence, you will feel His presence draw near. In the peace and quiet, He will speak to you, reminding you of your purpose, your calling, and the love He has for you. God's presence is not limited to grand gestures or loud proclamations. Sometimes, His voice is heard most clearly in the silence. The more you make space for these quiet moments, the more you will experience His peace, His guidance, and His love in ways that will transform your life. Take this time seriously, because in these moments of silence, you are reconnecting with the source of your strength. God is waiting for you to come to Him, to listen, and to hear His voice. Your divine connection is being restored right now, and it will lead you to a place of peace and clarity you've never known. Even when you can't see it, there is a force moving in your life right now. Unseen forces, divine energies, angels, and spiritual guides are already in motion, orchestrating events, aligning people, and creating opportunities for you. You may not be able to perceive it yet, but the groundwork for miracles is being laid before you. God is working behind the scenes, aligning everything in perfect timing, preparing the way for you to walk in His divine plan with ease, peace, and purpose.